Well, welcome to your midweek weather First Alert Plus that we have every single day on Wednesday and on Sunday. So those are the 2 days you can anticipate it. But we are going to talk about some of the warm temperatures we saw on Wednesday that tied records there at 104 here in Boise. Twin Falls also saw some of those temperatures sort of tie those records. 98 degrees back on July 8th. And again, that's what we anticipated, some warmer temperatures to start off the week. And then as we're getting closer into Thursday and Friday, we're going to start to see those temperatures start to drop. But again, as we're looking at our triple-digit day tracker, 3 days that we've sort of tacked on temperatures at or above 100 degrees for this year at the end of May to start off the month of July, and then just 7 days later on July 8th hitting at 104. So after those temperatures, we started tracking some thunderstorms that came along for Wednesday. That will continue through the rest of the afternoon on Wednesday. Then winds will start to dial back, but still we'll see some breezy conditions there for Thursday. Much lighter winds and temperatures will be more seasonable there for Friday. And then we're going to start to ramp up those temperatures as we get later on into the week. So here is what we're going to have on the way, at least as we pay attention to the end of the week and heading into the weekend, as we'll have cooler and breezier conditions there for Thursday. Temperatures will start to be a little bit more seasonable to wrap up the work week, and then we have lots of sunshine and very hot temperatures coming in along towards the end of the weekend and to start off our Monday and Tuesday. So this is the setup that we're seeing in the middle of the week, as we're going to have this system come through. That will bring in some of those storm chances and precipitation and increased winds for Wednesday. Cooler temperatures come along as the next system comes in with that cold front there, as we had the coolest temperatures coming in for Thursday. And then we start to ramp up those temperatures as we have another ridge of high pressure that's going to redevelop and build again as we head on into the weekend. And we're expecting warmer temperatures, clear conditions, lighter wind, and of course, those temperatures will inch up each and every day, getting closer to triple-digit heat as we get closer into that Sunday and into Monday. So after those storms from Wednesday, Thursday looks a lot more clear, lots of sunshine, but again, temperatures will be much cooler there. But as we look on ahead into Friday, as we're looking at our upper level pattern, we are going to see that after that system rolls through there for Friday, we're going to start to see temperatures stay seasonable, so into the low 90s, which is kind of where we sit around in terms of average temperatures as we wrap up the work week. Then we see that ridge of high pressure there just making its way on through, amplifying, and that will continue to increase temperatures. And we're expecting to start off the week into the upper 90s, near triple-digit heat on into Monday. Temperatures continue into the upper 90s as we head on into Tuesday, and that looks likely to stick around as we head on into Wednesday of next week. But as we are talking about some temperatures and more sort of calm and less active than what we saw on Wednesday, we do have a full moon that's going to come along. So again, for all you stargazers and people that like to look up into the sky and see some of these phenomenons, July's full moon peaks on July 10th around 2:37 in the afternoon. This one named the buck moon, and this one will be visible for the next couple of days, although you might not want to head out to see that moon around 2:37 in the afternoon. It'll probably be after sunset. We're expecting clear skies, so it'll be a nice view for the next couple of days to really see that full moon on full display. And that moon will appear a lot larger due to the moon illusion that we'll see. So again, it'll be perfect times to head on outside, and we'll have some milder temperatures as we head towards the afternoon and some of those evenings. But as we are talking temperatures, here's what we're looking like as we head on into Thursday into the upper 80s, climbing up again near 100-degree temperatures as we head on into Monday. But how does this compare? These are looking at some of the temperatures as we look at some of the conditions there as we head on into Saturday, seeing those temperatures at 94 degrees, 86 out in McCall, seeing some of those temperatures expected into the low 90s for Twin Falls and Idaho Falls. But if we look on into the coast and see places like Medford there, 103, and down in California, 110 is where those temperatures are expected to be at. So nowhere near as hot here in the Treasure Valley or in portions of Idaho as hot as places in California, but still the heat will come along as we look on ahead into Sunday. Temperatures climb up again into the upper 90s, 101 out in Lewiston. So some spots in Idaho, especially up in northern Idaho, could see some of that heat really come along. And then again, triple-digit heat out in places in Oregon and even in California. So as we look at the 7-day forecast here for places in the west central mountains, those temperatures will rise up. We see lots of sunshine coming along for the weekend, and those temperatures continue into the upper 80s as we head towards the middle of the week. We do have first alert weather conditions there for Wednesday, but after that, those temperatures will slowly start to climb up, and then we'll start to see a little bit more of those breezier conditions conditions there for Thursday, lightening up into Friday, and then we're anticipating again back to near triple-digit heat as we're going to stay pretty steady into those upper 90s from Sunday all the way into Tuesday, and then we're expecting to see a lot more sunshine and that heat really coming along as we get towards the beginning of next week.